Both the Darden School and McIntyre want to publicly thank the Virginia alumnus Dan Anglin, he's from Prince Henry Group. It was Dan's vision, and we alluded to the early idea, the vision of this conference. Well, this was Dan's vision and his tireless work that made this conference possible. And I can't see out there very well, but I know you're out there somewhere, Dan, so I'd like you to stand up. Where are you? Come on. There he is. And as part of Dan's contributions, we actually have our next segment is an award, which is going to be presented by, which I'm going to turn the mic over to Ron Fairchild and Matthew Boulay of Prince Henry Group. So why don't we bring them up and let those who need to exit the stage do so. So Ron and Matt, come on up, and we'll do the changing of the guard.
Thank you, Ken, and good evening. I'm Ron Fairchild with the Prince Henry Group and the Prince Henry Foundation. And on behalf of everyone at the Foundation, I really want to thank you for being here and for your support of this event tonight, and especially want to thank UVA for their hosting of this conference. Wonderful panel to get started with. And I thought in this theme of value investing, it'd be a good idea to tell you a little bit about the Foundation, the Prince Henry Foundation, and how that came about, because I do think it connects very powerfully to the theme that we're talking about this evening and tomorrow. The Foundation really got started as a vision of a small group of people, Dan Anglin, Matthew Boulay, myself, and other investors who really had an idea that we all have our day jobs, but we also wanted to do something to really have an impact on society and to produce real change in nonprofit organizations that we worked with. And for me, using my own background as a nonprofit executive, that meant really working with nonprofit organizations across the country to help them grow and expand. And as any new startup does, we really looked at the field of other foundations, what they were doing, and really studied the field of foundations and grant making, and really wanted to do something unique. And what we saw when we looked around at what other foundations were doing is we saw that a lot of foundations were giving seed money and venture capital to test new ideas. Often foundations will do this on a time-limited basis and to test new initiatives and new programs. And we didn't see that as our particular niche, as something that we wanted to do as a foundation. What we're trying to do as a foundation is tackle a far greater challenge that we see in the foundation and the nonprofit community, and that is backing proven solutions and really providing sustained investment and support for nonprofits that are really making a powerful difference. We want to spotlight those organizations, surround them with support, both financial and human capital support, and really help them grow and expand and go to scale. So the organizations we're supporting this year are relatively small nonprofits that have a proven track record of success based on research, and we're helping them grow and expand. We're helping a small program called Harlem RBI in East Harlem in New York launch a charter school. We're helping an organization in DC called the Higher Achievement Program that really provides after-school and summer programs for kids in high poverty communities, grow that program and expand it in Baltimore and other communities. And we're backing a group in Mississippi Gulf Coast called the Bako McCarty Foundation that's working to rebuild youth programs that were really destroyed after Hurricane Katrina. So we really believe in these organizations. We're working hard to support them. And it's in that spirit tonight that we're recognizing our Navigator of the Year, someone who's been a remarkable champion for public education reform, and someone who's demonstrated how to attract capital and investment to high-performing nonprofit organizations. So it really is a privilege to be with you tonight. And at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Matthew, who's going to tell you a little bit about the award. So thanks.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Boulay. I'm the director of the Fund for Veterans Education, which provides college scholarships to veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan. And given that next Tuesday is Veterans Day, I thought we might pause for a moment and ask, are there any veterans in the audience? And if there are, would you stand and be recognized? Thank you. Thank you for your service. The Navigator of the Year Award is presented to an investment professional who, through whose gifts of time and capital, has improved society and motivated others to serve. The money raised for the award through the Prince Henry Foundation benefits a charity selected by the recipient. I'm going to talk more about that charity in a minute. First, I just want to show you the award. Some of the panelists talked about a storm.